For dinner this evening, I'm making a whole roast chicken and I'm going to show you how I prep it. I start by patting it down to get it as dry as possible with some paper towel. The drier the skin, the crispier it will get. I trim up the bird a little bit and remove the wishbone. Wishbone is at the top of the breast, right where they meet at a V. You take just a paring knife and you feel with your finger till you feel the bone right there. You go in the one side and scrape along, and then down the other side. Reach in, and you have to break it away a bit from the sternum, and then it will come out. Sometimes they're broken and it will come out in two pieces. This one was not. This lets you carve the bird much easier once it's roasted. I'll also just trim away a little bit of the excess fat. It carries a lot of fat down here at the bottom of the opening. I'll save this and render it out, but it doesn't need to be on the bird. We're gonna season and stuff the cavity with some aromatic, starting with some fresh cracked pepper, a generous amount of salt. Give that a little massage on the inside. I'll be stuffing it with a whole lemon, a shallot, garlic, bay leaves, rosemary. You can mix and match whatever you want to stuff it with. This is just what I had on hand. Have the shallot, no need to peel. Mash a few cloves of garlic. Have the lemon. I'll alternate the order that I put the things in just so it's kind of evenly dispersed. Go with the lemon chunk first, the rosemary, bay leaf, garlic, shallot, the rest of the herbs, and lastly the other half of the lemon. Got a few runaway bits from the neck. I'm just gonna trim those up. Your chicken may have the neck still attached. I just trimmed that off. This one was already cut pretty short. Now we're going to truss the chicken, which is tying it up so it holds together and cooks more evenly. Butcher's twine, length reference that I use, give me enough to work with. 1 arm's length. Depending on how big you are, that size may vary. 4 feet. Starting from the butt, we go underneath there, up and around the outside of the legs, crisscross and tuck under each leg to create a little figure 8. Tighten that up. I like to tuck the wingtips under, pull your wing straight out, take the very tip of it, bring it to the top of the breast and tuck it all the way under, like so. And you do the same to the other side. Now you take the string and run it along the side of the chicken, catching the tops of the wings. And you want to make sure the skin is taut along the breast. There's a little bit of a lip here where the breast meets the neck, and that's where we'll join the two. I do what's called a surgeon's knot, so it's a regular granny knot with one more twist. This gives a little more friction so it doesn't slip when you're tying the final. So you go once around, twice around. We'll pull it tight, bring it all together, and then that knot gives us enough resistance that we can just add one more regular granny knot, trim off the excess. There we have a trussed chicken. Cavity fully sealed, the skin nicely stretched over the breasts, compact chicken to roast evenly. Just season the rest of the outside generously with salt. I'll usually only do salt on the outside. Pepper can burn as you're roasting it. I just put it on a wire rack to rest and come up to room temperature until I roast it. It generally takes longer than you think for meat to come up to room temperature. Don't forget to give your pepper mill a little wash afterwards because it did touch raw chicken.